pulled a card already, and it said, your life is a canvas, so make it art. Manifestations, creative, accountability. So that's the first card. I don't get no action. Oh, I got action. Second card is Inner Earth. You survived this. New solutions and new beginnings. So I feel like if you have been through, I don't know, this full moon coming, my energy, I feel energized. Like before, I felt a little sluggish. I felt a little confused, but now I feel like people have, it's like a different type of momentum, that maybe some of the pain that you have released, or if you was doing your shadow work, because I know I've been doing a lot of shadow work. I've been feeling called to be pulled in inner work. Like it's not a time to go out. It's not a time to really deal with people. It's more time to focus more within, falling in love with self again. It's almost like I feel like renewed. I feel something new. I feel a different type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? I feel a different type of juice. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel a different type of juice. Cosmic heart, devotion. Make your life a living prayer, a moving prayer. Again, it was again. And this morning, also, I was writing down while I was scripting, and it was like, forgiving and allowing, just allowing, going with the flow, allowing the universe to, allowing to be in your feminine. A lot of us has been in our masculine survival energy. We have been surviving since we was young. That's all we know is how to survive. We don't even feel comfortable when we're in thriving mode because of the trauma. So God is like, okay, you've been in your masculine energy all your life. Now I need you to come back to that feminine energy where you're allowing me to do things for you. Not just man on earth, but you don't feel uncomfortable with allowing. And I know a lot of us who've been through a lot of trauma feel uncomfortable with receiving. And then, so you have to be out of that. You have to understand you are worthy to receive. And that's kind of hard when the world has been trying to break you to not feel worthy. It's like a restructuring of your mind, like trying to renew it, like take the old you out and put it in, but almost it's been embedded in your soul. So it's like a reconstruction surgery you're having on yourself. That's why it's so much like you can't really worry about nobody else, because it's so much trying to worry about you, trying to get you back together. You get what I'm saying? If you ain't been through the struggle, you can't really understand, because your story ain't my story, and you don't know what I had to endure or how long the endurance have been, and how much people have been faking. People fake a lot. People can fake with a smile. You can fake with company. That don't mean you're there or you resonate with the people you surround yourself around. You're not always in a line. Sometimes you just want company. Misery loves pain, enjoys company. When you are healing, you don't need that company. You realize that you start to enjoy and like the person that you are. You start to do your own inner work, and you start saying, no, I like this about me. Well, that's not my problem, because they're projected on me. And I feel bad, but now I realize that's their energy. You have to separate the two. Who energy belongs to what? And it don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. Let it go. Let it go. Let's pull another card. For the people who don't like cards, get off. You know what to do. Channel out. Star bathing. Yes. Get that sunlight in. Get out. Let it in your house. Natural lighting. Get it, because that it's so easy for your energy, for the high vibrational energy to just go down. First, you will let people trauma dump on you. You just let them call you with all their issues, and because you are empath, you desire to heal them, and you're listening, and they trauma dumped on you. No, you can't do that. I don't care how much a healer you are. You're not dumping on me anymore. No, dump on yourself. Don't dump on me. I don't allow it anymore. I know what limits. You can talk to me, you can't dump on me. And some people are transformational coaches, but I want you to do your own inner work. Don't dump on me. You have to still, even when you pray, when you read the Bible, when you go to church, you have to actively seek yourself, your inner healing. It is not really about yourself. Even when you meet somebody who is trying to project on you, you do not pick up. You allow your mirroring to affect them. Like, okay, I don't receive that. That's not what it is. And I realized for a long time I was picking up what people was giving me, and I was accepting, and I was carrying my baggage on it and a baggage. No longer dumping. Don't carry. I'm not carrying yours. It does not belong to me. That is your own soul journey that you have to work on, and your beliefs. So your belief is not for me to fix it or try to convince you. We don't align, and we don't believe the same, and we don't feel the same way, and that's fine. You have to accept that. Everybody's on their own. Ooh, I love it when they get active. I love it when the spirit get active. Losing your grip, coping mechanisms, addiction, let God in. A lot of us, because of the feeling of abandonment, rejection, we try to cope because we don't like ourselves. We don't love ourselves. So we try to cope to fit in. We try to cope to just deal with this world. Like, we can't deal with it on a sober planet, on a sober mind. We can't handle the interactions of people. It's so draining. It's so fake. You get it? You did. It's so fake that we try to have different copinism, and it could be by distracting yourself, by doing a lot of toxic things, by running away basically from the conflict, running away from yourself. But we're not doing that anymore. We're facing ourselves. We're facing our trauma. We're showing people who we really are. Now, they either can see you or don't see you, or choose to still think, but you know who you are. So it's like not allowing people to project on you, being real with yourself, coming out, accepting the good and bad inside you, which is the duality you have. You did? I like that. I ain't been saying it lately, but I don't know why. What spirit is coming and so on? You did. Who used to say that about? Today, I guess I'm on that. 2 cards, and it's getting active. And I didn't even get to the other cards. I feel like spirit wanted me to hold it, put it back. These cards is more active. This is the Starseed Oracle card. All these cards are healing cards. Regardless of what you think, you have to do more research for you assume who people are. Star family. You're a part of a team of souls called in support. So, you have to call in your spirit team. When you're doing your prayer, I don't just call, and I stop asking people for advice, right? Because I realize my calling is different, and it will not align with everybody, nor will everybody to see what I see. So it's now time for me to come out and show people who I really am, and stop letting it project on me and me feeling that. Because, you did. So, I just like that word today. You did today. Star family, it said you are part of a star soul. You're part of a team. What the fuck? You're a part of a team of souls called in support. How my dyslexia be, y'all? I just be like, so I guess calling in your support. When I do my prayer, that's what I was saying. When I do my prayer, I say God first, right? And that could be any God you believe in. For me, I don't really care who your God is, as long as you, again, have a good heart, and your who you believe in keeps you stable-minded and good, compassionate person. I really don't care. So it's one God. There's many ways to praise him on my channel. No, not on yours, on mine. You get it? I love everybody. I have no objection. I am not the God. Your God, anyway. So yeah, calling your spirit team, start with God, and then calling your higher elevated ancestors and all your spirit teams. If you read the Bible, you know there's all types of angels that also assign to you. It's not just God here is your spirit team. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. And then we're all have one that's assigned, but everybody can assist. You get what I'm saying? Calling your spirit team because they're there to do things that you need help with, whatever it may be. Spend time with him. Have a relationship with God. That's what I tell you. Don't have a relationship with man to tell you who God is to you. Read the Bible, and also read different, also deal with other different religions to see what's the truth for you. Because remember, it's a lot of scriptures that's missing out of the Bible. It's a lot. So where did they go? They went somewhere else. They went to a different religion, I believe. So we have to put them all together. That's what makes God. It's one God. There's many ways to praise him. It's also one God who has created all these things. I don't believe it's just one God. It's a million. It's a million ways. I think he wants you, just like it's a million languages. It's not, you get to praise who you want. That's my point. Praise who you want. You know, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus Christ, but for who you believe in, you believe who you want. I don't judge you for that. Nor am I trying to make my God better than yours and all that other bullshit. Who the hell does that? It's weird. That's competitive. Whale and Ochre elders, share your song, which is your truth. Your frequency is a sound. Your energy is a vibe, right? It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe all the time. Your vibe will create your tribe. And I had to realize that this is not my, anybody who want me to be something that I am not is not my tribe. It is a person who's trying to suppress my spirit to make them comfortable. If I cannot be a free campus who God wants me to be, and I can't explore my own creativity and my own way of healing, then who am I? I'm just a reflection of who you want me to be. I'm not being true to myself. And what I realize is not being true to yourself is slowly killing you daily. So I don't care if people don't like it, if you have to walk a path alone, if you have to look crazy for a while for people to know. All inventors or blueprints had to first think outside the box. They cannot be placed in a box because that is not allowing creative expression. That is what is it? It's called control creativity. Right? That's the word I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. You're controlling my creativity. And that is the bondage that you're trying to place. You're still trying to place bondage over me. You're trying to place me under submission, under what you want me to do. And that's not allowing me to be free of who I have been called to be. And I think people think that love should be unconditional. And also love is an action word, but it's also a visual word. You can see by my actions who I am. I should not have to prove to you no more. Once I show you who my heart is, I show you who that is. And I have different insecurities or different flaws that does not align with you, it does not make me what does that do? That just make me, a person, a human. I'm not a puppet. I'm not looking to be liked. I'm looking to be honest. I'm looking to be free. You get it? And when you're trying to be free, you can always be liked, because that means you having a different opinion that does not agree with the masses. I do not agree with the masses. Does that mean that you should hate me or reject me? No. Does that mean you should see, maybe kind of like look into what I'm talking about? Maybe before you judge. Like I tried yours. Like I was open to you. But when you're blocked, when you're programmed, what can you do? I'm not in the program. I'm out of the program. I watched Matrix. Did you? Did you understand the concept of what it was saying? Exactly. Think of the big picture. Visionary. I just said it. Am I not on point? Think of, what did it say? Big picture thinker. Visionary. Inspire ideas. Palladian energy. I mean, you're not from here. You gotta think outside the box because you fly high. And don't nobody know what to say because you on your own flight. And you fly. Okay. It's a little weird. Karmic relationships. Orange, soul tribe conflict. Orion energy. Soul growth. Karmic relationships. I want to read because it's a book, and what is it saying about the karmic relationships? I'm gonna sum it up. I'm not gonna read this whole thing because some of these words, Palladian, I get it, but Oregon, I just don't feel like going through it. That's not how I read my books. I just skim through. What does it say? Where is it at? I don't want to read. I just want to go through should I just go to the front of the book, I guess, and then find the page? I could do that. But let's go to the context and see. What is it? Karmic relationships. What page is that on? Let's see. It is page 84. I really was hoping that it was just going like, I was going to find it. Some believe that the star seeds who are part of the cosmic history are incarnated on Earth now, are playing out in karmic relationships from organ times. Perhaps you are on them. Millennium conflicts highlight separation. However, because of this conflict, it also results into unity and growth. I guess it was saying that when you are in a karmic relationship, sometimes as you begin to grow, also that relationship begin to shift and not become karmic, but become into union. You was karmic as well because you was going to the south. I would say the south of your destiny, which is like where God did not want you to go, right? Drinking, partying, living the vida loca. That's what I thought I needed to do because I was kind of like coming to. But what you was really supposed to be going to your north side, which is closer to your spirituality, closer to your health, closer to your fitness, closer to your higher version of yourself, which is your higher timeline, which is the path that we're on now, which is the creativity, which is coming back to oneself. But I feel like the karmic side of me is the side of me where I was in denial of self, where I hated. And it's a strong word, and it's a very true word. Hated. Let's say it again. Hated myself for everything that God had created me to be. I hated that I was a free thinker. I hated that I did not just go with the flow of what the world wanted me to do and with how the world wanted me to be. I hated myself, so I suppressed it by drinking because I was not getting the support that I desired on the earth that I never got. So I started to resent that about me. I started to self-mutilate. I started to self-isolate. And I'm going to say isolation because isolation again and consecration is two different things. Consecration is when you have a relationship with God. Isolation is when you really want it from people and yourself. So then you begin to hate and pick on every little flaw about you and start feeling like you feeling unworthy to be seen. You're not beautiful. Everything that somebody says about you, you believe. And even though it's not true, you have made it true because of what the belief about yourself was. You have accepted it as your truth, and you begin to live in it and also create the vibrations that somebody has placed on you. And it's hard to believe that one can become what somebody has called them to be, but it can because words have power, and it's like a spell. And if you accept what they give you instead of fighting, that's what God is for. He is the fighter. He fights for you. He also allows you to get the strength back to fight for yourself. But when you are under the submission of the dark, which is the lack of self, knowing oneself, or even loving self, it's a light and it's a dark. You can love yourself and go after everything that you love, or you can hate yourself and attract everything that you hate. It's a reflection of what you allowed in your life. Do you want and desire better, or do you accept and continue to desire lack? And as you begin to grow, others have to grow with you or they'll fall away. You get it? So conflict, highlight separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result into unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused by when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive, second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own wounding and then find mutual ground. While our innocent children looking to be seen, understanding, and cherished, it's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that is an invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personal. It may it's more challenging to see the innocence of an involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It is hard so how can you soften your heart and drop your defense enough to see things from a different point of view? And how can you see the innocence of all involved, and how can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? That's what we were just talking about, basically. I think that's a conflict in karma. So I'm gonna say a lot of karmic relationships I've had. I think people not understanding who I am, and me allowing them to see and becoming defensive, and maybe pull away. That is something that I normally do: pull away from people and not really allow people to see the real me, because I feel like people don't understand me. So the reason why I'm coming out with content now, because I think people need to understand who I am, and I think I need to understand who I am and find other people like me. Like, I see them on social media, but I don't meet them always in person. And so it's hard for me to find people like me, so I feel like alone. So then I reject me, and then the cycle continues. People reject me because I'm mirroring out rejection energy, and so they're picking it up. So it's like a whole cycle, and I desire to heal that. So I was like, okay, let's be true. Let's start putting all the creative. This is the shit I did. I did my wallpaper. This is me. I bought this. I found it. I like creating art. I'm gonna fix this little gap right here. Boom. But this is me. I'm an artistic person. I think really outside the box. A logical job bores the fuck out of me. It does. Yeah. I hate being around a whole lot of energies all day. That's not on my that not lifting. You know? That's not like on my vibe. On my vibe. You get it? Mystical vibe. Okay, now it was one more card. Let's flip this over. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So yeah, I had to let stuff go, and I was trying to hold on to the world instinct. God, that's what took me so long, because I feel like at one point I was just so like strict on myself, right? But I found myself, and I'm going back, like, was I happier? I was happier than when I was strict on myself. But I started to like relax and had like no kind of boundaries, kind of like, oh, it's all free for all. I think I was just running from self for real. So now I feel like God is like, anything unaligned must go. I think you need to get back. You need to drink your water, sit back, do your scripting, get back to your truth of who you are, and allow people to see the most vulnerable side of you. It's okay. It's okay. Bro, there's people doing worse things, bitch. You over here talking about God and spirituality and healing, and you ain't selling your soul to pussy soul. You good. So, question everything. Anything aligned must go. So I stopped drinking, and for a minute now, I'm still like on a tree. I think that's like my last little boo-ha. I began working out. I already still teaching my dance class, but kind of slow down. So I'm getting to work out right now and just getting myself back into different like dance classes and fitness classes and things that spark my creativity. Yeah. So I feel like that's where the energy at right now. That's what we're doing. So let's pick. I'm gonna move these cards to the side. So I already read all these cards. Share your song, frequency sounds, and diving deep. I think I said that already. That's from, again, those cards was from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. If you like those cards, I think they are good cards. I love those cards. And these cards too. Oh God, I love these cards. I use these cards more than anything, for real. These are the energy. I use cards to transmute my messages. This is how I use alchemy. So alchemy, you're going to use your pain and turn it to power. You're going to use anything that you have endured or experienced in life and use it to help somebody. Take off the mask. Be true to yourself. Allow people to see. That's what I was saying. Allow people to see the true you, because they don't know you. And I feel like I've never let nobody know me, right? When you get too close, I pull it. That's me. So letting people see me and It's the number 11, and you know number 11 is like open doors, right? So new beginnings, that's a 2. Partnerships, 25, 2, 5. 5 for change, 2 for abundance, like multiple. Alchemy, use your energy. That's how I see it. She got her dancing shoes, dance with life. Take the mask off, let the world see the true you. Let them see your eyes, your soul. You know, the eyes is the window to your soul. Let them see. Oh, dang. It's like 3 cards. Did she not get active? Release the sadness. It was necessary at a point. Let's just go through this. I feel like I said, everything that you feeling sad about was necessary. It was necessary for you to go through all the pain you needed to go through. It was necessary for you to experience every rejection, abandonment, anything that you have experienced. It was destined for you to experience it, to become the alchemist. For you get to the point when you're tired, when you begin to say, fuck it, I'm just going to take off my mask, accept me as I am, or get the on. Accept me as I am, all alone in my arms. Yeah, that's the only way to get the healing, is to walk in your truth, right? Remove the sadness. Sadness is because you ain't really been true to yourself. You ain't never really been honest. You've been a liar too. You think you've been a liar because you've been telling people the truth. You've been being honest. You ain't been. You've been lying to yourself. You've been lying to everybody. You've been pretending like you something, but you're not. Let's just show the world who you are. And they like it. They like it. They don't like it. Let them get this stuff. And maybe they might just like it. I just like her better than the other bitch. Inner child. Again, as you begin to tap into your inner child, you forgive and release the sadness that you have as you begin to take off the mask and show your real self and alchemize it. Alchemize, you're an alchemist. That's what you're here for, to turn pain into power, to turn everything that you've been through into strength. You're not here to break, you're here to grow. So as you begin to go down in the darkness, this is the darkness for behind you, the light still kind. You're still lit up. You're still the light. It's still beam. No matter how dark you throw, people still saw your light. So imagine when you begin to take off the mask and release the sadness and hear your inner child, and you're working on it. You see, as you do all this, it's starting to shine bright. It go from dark to bright as you begin to hear the inner child. She's not just beautiful, but everything around her is beginning to become beautiful. It's like everywhere. The animals are attracted to her. She's just buzzing with high vibrational energy. Everything wants her that is good, but also you have to remember everything wants you in the bad too. So remember, do you see a little sly wolf in the back? I don't see nothing in this picture. You safe. It's like God is saying you're protected. Just let the animals come see. They all on her. They all around her. They surrounding her. They know her spirit. They can see. The nature can see. Go back to nature. Just saying, when you heal with nature, oof. Let that sacral chakra energy heal you. Allow passion to come in. As you begin to allow passion to come in every form, that means exposure, experiences, and you begin to allow that girl to play inside you because you forgot to play. You forgot what it's like to enjoy, what it's like to really laugh till you pee, what it's like to really to fall in the mud and not give a hell, what it's like to get rained on and not care, what it's like to slip and fall, not break your bone, but pee on yourself by accident and laugh. You forgot that you shot on yourself. And it was supposed to be, it is a bird. It is what it is. At this point, it happened. You're going to laugh about it. You're not going to be shamed and walk around for days and feel like, no, it is what it is. Nobody's going to make you feel bad. What I'm telling is now, you're not walking in that that inner child of, you're not walking in that sadness and that victim mentality anymore, that shame. You don't have that. Whatever happened, it happened. You have to live with it. You have to look at it as funny. It's just a part of your story. It's not the end of the story. People might have gave up on you. Don't give up on yourself. You know, people may not understand. You know, they say they know not what they don't understand. They reject. People reject what they don't understand. That's just simple. They reject what they don't understand. It's sad, but they do. If it's not the same culture, they don't understand. So they gonna reject it. They don't even want to entertain it. You know, they stuck in their own mindset. And it's a prison it's a colonial mindset. You know, it's a colonial mindset. Unleash your creativity. Everything. And yeah, unleash your creativity. It's like you have different things, girl. You are so creative, and yet you're sleeping on yourself. The light been shining on you. You just gotta. It's like from the clothing to the experiments to the everything. Everything is creative for her. Look at her picture. And your family, as you begin to heal your family, you begin to also create a soul tribe, your soul tribe, people that will resonate with you and what you're going for. Pay attention to the signs. Y'all know me. If you don't know me, I'm all about signs. Signs everywhere. It's signs everywhere. 1111, 999, signs on a bus, whatever the bus sign might say. It's a beautiful day, or like the other day it say a visionary or something, and it had diabetes at the end. Take the diabetes off. You hear all the rest of the messages. It's your time. It's your time. It's a sign everywhere. He's always speaking, even in the song. So you gotta worry about what song you listen to. Patience. Have patience with yourself, because people don't. And be in your angelic energy. Mind your business. Mind your peace right now. Be a peacemaker. Overstand the issue. Overstand it. So hopefully you get something out of it. You come back. I'm going to be consistent with a lot of things. I'm coming back to my channel. My channel going to have multiple things on it. Again, I'm working on being more transparent and more myself. I have been having a lot of fear, so I started something, quit it. I guess a lot, working on my self-esteem and my own struggles. This channel will be helping me do that, and hopefully we can do it together. As I begin to grow in myself, if it's meant for you to find my channel, we will grow together. Peace. Enjoy your day, and hopefully you'll stay tuned for the other one, because I got later on coming. After this, later on, I'm going to have some fitness dance stuff that I'm going to place on here. Stay tuned. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it.